Hello and good afternoon. I'm KHU11 Meteorologist Chris Ramirez. We're coming in on another live stream to talk about what's been issued from the National Weather Service. A tornado watch issued for much of southeast Texas until 9 o'clock this evening. We are still tracking this cold front as it's moving into the Houston area, and storms are actually becoming stronger as we progress to the next hour or so. Looking at radar right now, we're seeing some heavy rain right now just west of Houston, but those storms that are moving to the northeast of town, and around the Liberty area, Cleveland, Moss Hill, we're seeing a lot of lightning with those storms. And lightning is a good indication that the storm is strengthening as we look at the big picture here. So storm strengthening as we get closer towards 12:30. We've been telling you all day that threat's going to be from 12 to 3 p.m. and we're already starting to see those storms becoming a bit strong. We're not looking at any damaging winds as of now, but that storm that's just to the crossing the Grand Parkway, this is becoming stronger, and it's going to become stronger as it makes its way closer towards Livingston and portions of Walker County is north of us there. So looking at the situation right now, we're seeing those storms becoming stronger as this cold front continues its track into southeast Texas. And so we're going to have to really keep an eye on the severe weather threat as it is increasing from this point forward, at least for the next 2 to 3 hours. So as we look also at our future track, we can expect some of the stronger storms to make it into the Houston area between maybe 2 o'clock, 3 p.m. And so just keep that in mind. You might want to just have 2 or more ways to receive weather alerts. I'd say maybe limit outdoor activities from this point forward until at least 4 p.m. because we're going to see some blinding rain with those storms if we don't get a tornado warned storm or a severe thunderstorm with that as well. So seeing that threat definitely increase for all of southeast Texas as we progress through the early afternoon hours, and it's the reason why we've issued this weather impact alert for today. And we've been talking about this for the past several days, and just keep in mind that any storm from this point forward is going to have the possibility from damaging winds, large hail, and isolated tornado. And we're already starting to see signs of strengthening with those storms as this cold front moves into our area. So tornado watch in effect for all of southeast Texas. That does include Harris County, which is the Houston area, until 9 o'clock this evening. So definitely keep that in mind and at least have 2 or more ways to receive those weather alerts as we progress through the early afternoon hours. So even Montgomery County, Fort Bend, Galveston counties, Liberty, Anahuac, Galveston, Houston, Angleton, Conroe, the Woodlands, under that tornado watch until 9 o'clock this evening. And so be extra cautious out there as these storms are already starting to become a bit strong, especially north of town. And we're seeing these line of storms sort of starting to fill in as they get closer towards Houston. So I wouldn't be surprised if we could see some more of those the lightning strikes with those storms as it makes its way into Montgomery County. But just also keep in mind that threat's going to be more so northeast of Houston, Liberty, off towards Cleveland. And we're seeing those storms starting to pack a punch a little as of now. You're seeing lightning strikes with this storm right here that's currently moving near Dogwood Acres. This is moving directly to the northeast, so it's not showing any signs of severe activity as of now, just heavy rain and some lightning with it. But just also keep in mind that we could be looking at some possible winds. When I'm looking at winds right now, not even seeing rotation. That's good news with that storm that's currently to the northeast of us. But we are seeing the possibility of those storms becoming stronger as they continue its track through our area as this cold front is now beginning to arrive here across the Houston area. So storms are starting to fill in. We're dealing with a bit of a break right now. We're not seeing any rain here in downtown Houston or in the Galleria area or inside the Beltway. I think folks that are in southeast Houston along 45 in the city of South Houston could see some sort of heavy downpours, but now we're starting to see once this cold front, and you're able to see where the cold front is where we usually see this. So it's a very slow moving cold front. It's not a fast moving one. Frontal boundary is now about to make its way into Harris County, and you're seeing those lightning strikes with those storms that are to the north of Houston, and that's an indication that storms are a bit strong. And we are warming up today. We're still seeing those temperatures in the 80s, the warming temps, as well as the sunshine. We're not seeing really any sun outside, but the warming temps is going to cause that storm activity to become a bit severe in the next 2 to 3 hours. So severe activity still well northeast of Houston, but as of now, it's very well likely that we could see some of these storms start becoming strong from this point forward, at least through the next 2 to 3 hours. And that's why the National Weather Service has issued that tornado watch for much of southeast Texas until 9 o'clock this evening. It's more than likely that the severe weather threat is going to be out of the picture by 6 p.m. It's pretty much good news in terms of that watch party that's happening in downtown Houston as the University of Houston Cougars takes on Duke out in San Antonio. But looking at the timeline that we've been showing you all morning, this is confirming that now we're starting to see that threat sort of pan out as we get closer towards the noon hour. So like I said, tornado watch in effect. That doesn't include Houston until 9 p.m. And we at least have until 4 p.m. is when we're going to start seeing that threat be in the picture for us here across the Houston area. And so take that into precaution. Have 2 or more ways to receive weather alerts on your phone, because we are expecting storms to get a bit strong from this point forward. Right now, 81 degrees out in Houston. It's pretty much hazy out there. We have a lot of cloud cover, some showers moving into downtown Houston, but we are expecting that severe weather threat to increase here shortly as we progress through the next several hours. So just keep that in mind, that as we look at the severe threat tornado watch in effect. That tornado threat's still there, but their National Weather Service issuing it for all the counties that are to the southeast of that cold front, because all is fair game. We have an unstable atmosphere, we have warming temperatures, and that's perfect ingredients for some of those. We also have some high wind speeds as well. That usually is the perfect ingredients for possible severe weather, damaging winds, maybe some tornadoes with those storms as they progress through the day. I'm not saying that Houston's going to get a tornado, but just keep in mind that a storm could spit out a tornado as we go into the next maybe hour or two for somewhere along, maybe from Houston to Livingston, even to the northeast of us. So tornado watch until 9 p.m. Storms are starting to fire up, becoming a bit strong northeast of town, and we are seeing this rain sort of fill in as that front continues its way into our area. And the good news about this is that that threat will be out of the picture by at least as soon as maybe 4 o'clock, 5 p.m. So for the next 3 hours, might just want to keep it safe and maybe just like avoid roadways and just kind of wait into those outdoor plans until after maybe 4 or 5 o'clock today, because we are expecting that severe weather threat to be in place as we go into the next 2 to 3 hours as this front continues pushing through southeast Texas. So continue to see that those conditions mostly become a bit more active in terms of our weather forecast, but just keep that in mind that we're here and expecting that futurecast. We're going to see the storms out of the picture at least by 5, 6 o'clock this evening, which is good news for those watch parties that are happening across the Houston area as the Houston Cougars takes on Duke for the game out in San Antonio. So we're tracking the latest, and we will give you any latest updates here on the live stream as we progress through the day. Of course, I'm meteorologist Chris Ramirez. You can get the latest weather updates on KHU 11.